Whispers for Christ ASMR. Hope that you all are doing fabulous today. So today we will be reading Genesis chapter 7 in the King James Version. And I just hope that this video does serve you well and that you obtain wisdom and knowledge from it. And that it also relaxes you and brings you peace for the day and peace for the night. So let's just go ahead and get started. And the Lord said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens, the male and his female, and of beasts that are not clean by two, the male and his female, of fowls also of the air by sevens, the male and the female, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth. For yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights, and every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth. So, as we can see in verse 4, there are numerous times where the number 40 is mentioned in the Bible. Just like when Jesus was tempted for 40 days and 40 nights by the devil, and afterwards he was hungered. Another example would be Moses was on the mountain for 40 days and 40 nights, receiving the 2 tablets with the 10 commandments on it. And Israel spent 40 years in the wilderness due to them being very wicked in the sight of the Lord. And another example is the Philistines oppressed Israel for 40 years. Okay. And Noah did according unto all the Lord commanded him. And Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters was upon the earth. And Noah went in, and his sons and his wife, and his sons' wives with him into the ark because of the waters of the flood. And as we can see, that, as mentioned previously, there was 8 people in the ark. It was Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and their wives. So 8 people altogether. Verse 8, of clean beasts and of beasts that are not clean, and of fowls and everything that creepeth upon the earth. There went unto Noah into the ark the male and the female, as God has commanded Noah. And it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were upon the earth. So, by faith, Noah is warned of God of the things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world, and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. That is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 7. So, if we have faith in God and we trust His process for our life, then we will be blessed, as we have mentioned before. us to do. And we will be blessed. It's a promise from God. So, verse 11. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were open. And the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. There we are, we see the 40 days and 40 nights again, the number 40. And the selfsame day entered Noah and Shem and Ham and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife and the 3 wives of his sons with them into the ark. They and every beast after his kind, and all the cattle after their kind, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth after their kind, and every fowl of every kind, and every bird of every sort. And they went in unto Noah into the ark, 2 and 2 of all flesh, wherein is the breath of life. And they that went in male and female of all flesh, as God had commanded him, and the Lord shut him in. They were not really sure here how God shut them in. It's almost like with an invisible hand, he just shut the door to the ark. Okay, and the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased and bare up the ark, and it was lifted up above the earth. And the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark went upon the earth. Went upon the face of the waters, and the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth. And all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered, and all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of fowl, and of cattle, and of beast, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man. Now how sad is this, that everything was destroyed because of the wickedness, the continued evil wickedness of everybody's heart on the earth, is why the earth was destroyed. All in whose nostrils was the breath of life, which as we know is humans. Of all that was in the dry land died, and every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the ground, both man and cattle, and the creeping things, and the fowls of the air. And they were destroyed from the earth, and Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed upon the earth 115 days. That is an awful long time to be on the ark, just stuck there with all of that you have received wisdom and knowledge and understanding more of the Word than what you did before. And I hope that this has relaxed you. And I hope that you all have a blessed and wonderful night. So remember, if you haven't already, please subscribe if you enjoyed and liked this video and that you obtained something out of it. I post up every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So just subscribe and hit the bell so that you will be notified of when I upload a video. So